So we had a lot of technical difficulties. Ready, Trap?
Yeah, Trap ready.
All right. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, and they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among which are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Let's get this, get everything straightened out here. All right. Good evening. I'm Millz Lane. This is American Culture Topics. Joining me today, Trap Gardner. Trap, you good?
Yeah, Trap good, man.
All right. It's gonna be a little tough to hear Trap. We were having a lot of technical difficulties tonight, but maybe you'll come through good. I don't know.
Yeah, I should come through just fine.
Yeah, good. Okay.
Yeah, what up?
So tonight, Trap, since I don't have you for much, some of my biggest issues. Salute to D Holla out there. Some of my biggest issues, Trap, was we were researching this day in history, and we found a couple of stories on a couple of Americans. So the first one is Jimmy Carter deciding to tell the athletes in 1980 to boycott the Olympics. Did you just call former President Jimmy Carter a pussy?
Yeah, I did. I call him as I see him, pussy.
Now, why is he a pussy?
He just all around pussy. You know what I mean? He was a pussy president. He made pussy guesses. You know what I mean? You don't call the game off just because you got an attitude. Rush. That was a pussy ass.
The Cold War, Trap. That's the Cold War.
Cold War.
I mean, the Russians was causing problems, sir.
No more than what we did. You know?
Yeah, well, Jimmy Carter also was he worked with a nuclear sub?
Oh yeah, he was a nuclear scientist. He was doing a nuclear submarine when he was in the Navy. You know what I mean? Then he went back to the farm and started picking peanuts again. You know what I mean? Or whatever the fuck he did. Became governor of Georgia. He was governor of Georgia. During the 70s and shit.
Governor of Georgia.
In the 70s. Okay? Yeah. And when he left from Georgia, when the pussy left the governorship in Florida, wasn't they still flying the red flag? Was they?
Yeah, they've been flying that red flag for years, man. What you talking about?
Well, he was always supposed to be for God and all this other bullshit. You know what I mean? The pussy and shit, he was a pussy. I'm a man of God, man. He was shit. Pussy. Pussy. Anyway. You finished talking about that pussy yet? Or you still talking about it?
All I want to say is he made the right call. Desperate time call for desperate measure. Sometimes things have to happen. Can't just let Russians do whatever the fuck they want.
Really?
Yeah.
So you do some pussy ass shit like, we ain't gonna play Olympic games with y'all. Like a little fucking kid. We ain't coming out.
As you can see, the Russians returned the favor, and in 1984, when the Olympics was in Los Angeles, they boycotted as well.
Pussy. They got rid of that leader, did they? Russians hung that motherfucker, whoever he was.
Yeah, he didn't get reelected. All right, I'm just saying that's a good president. So salute to those who joined us. Let me take a peek. Blue Label in the house. Salute the Blue Label. What you doing, man? What is all that noise?
I'm counting money, motherfucker.
You need to count money in silence. Hit that mute button or something. Salute the Blue Label, Jean-Paul Shelton, Miss I Am Playful. Hi, y'all. London in the house. London Taylor in the house. Salute.
How you doing? Miss I Am Playful. How you doing? I am playful too. You know what I mean? I am very playful.
You're goofy too, cause you got a problem. You got a problem with my next. Yo.
Yo, what?
The hell is all that noise?
I told you I was counting money.
We'll count money another time.
And you tell a man when to get
Yo,
money.
you know you don't be acting like this when I'm with you.
Oh, man.
People be saying I'm bullying you. Ain't nobody bullying you. You weirdo.
Man.
Anyway,
Man.
my next great American. This day in history, Martin Luther King. He got up. He went out there, and he started the March on Washington. You remember the March on Washington, right?
I was there. What the fuck you talking about?
You disrespectful. Anyway, so from Selma to Montgomery. Yo.
I was out in Washington March. I heard all the speeches, but the man was a pussy too.
Puss.
He was a pussy too.
Puss. Okay. Okay.
You got all these pussies lined up. What other pussy you got lined up? You got Martin Luther King, pussy. You got Jimmy Carter, big pussy. You know what I mean? Oh, you remember when they had that line? I speak Christ. The man stayed in the White House until he left office. The day he left office and he let Ronald Reagan got elected, the Iranians let the hostages go. They know that Reagan was no pussy. You know what I mean? He shot a couple of missiles at their ass and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, what up?
All right. I'll take on this near exposure effect myself. I'm gonna give you. You really wanted to talk about. Yeah, you really wanted to talk about the this guest hate.
Guest hate.
Yeah, we calling it guest hate. It's when somebody come from another country and they bring in hate.
Yeah, like the goddamn motherfuckers that I have to deal with every day. You know what I mean? Motherfucker don't know me from a can of paint. Decide they gonna come this motherfucker and judge black folk. You know what I mean? I'll be like, motherfucker, we gotta get the fuck out of here. Go back where the fuck you came from. You know what I mean?
So the first guest hate you see is when people come from like Africa and they come over here and they start saying, "What are y'all doing?"
Mm-hmm. Same dumb shit y'all doing. You know what I mean? Yo. Oh, you didn't come out? All right, hold on for a minute. Damn, gotta get my shoes on and everything.
Yeah. So what's up with your people, man? What's up?
Don't they motherfuckers ain't my damn people? Fuck them.
Oh no, I'm talking about your boy over in New Zealand. What's up with your boy?
Who? The murderer?
Yeah, right now his name Brenton something. But you know they acting like they don't want to bring him out there and talk about him.
No, they don't, because you know what? He one of them. You know what I mean? He one of them motherfuckers and shit. You know, man, they don't want to talk about their own like that. If it was a black motherfucker, they had them all up there, his family up there. We didn't know he was going to do no shit like that. Oh, he wasn't going to reach that way. Or whatever. But his people ain't saying shit. It was like, oh, we ain't saying nothing about that. That motherfucker, he's one of us. You know what I mean? He showed y'all motherfuckers how to do this shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. It's all
Oh
right, baby.
boy.
It's all right. They ain't gonna count that money out, man. Make sure it's right. Yeah. Go ahead and count that money, man. Oh, I'm paying somebody some money. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
okay, okay. So
Yeah.
what's up? Why do people still kill in the name of hate?
Oh, no, you know what? I don't know why they do the name of hate, but this is okay. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, hey, man. Listen, you've been good to me. You take it easy, buddy. Yeah. Well, anyway, what was I saying? And why they do that shit, I don't know, man. I don't got a clue. I don't kill in the name of hate. Well, I have never killed nobody in the name of hate. You know what I mean? You know? If I was gonna kill somebody that I hated, oh man, I need a whole lot of shit, man. I ain't got enough shit.
Yeah,
You know
London
what I mean?
Taylor says it's a shock factor.
It's the shock factor?
Yeah.
You know London Taylor? Is that freaky London and shit?
No, that ain't Freaky London. That's London Taylor.
Okay. It ain't no shock factor and shit, you asshole. It's fucking murder and shit. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, nobody is shocked by murder no more, okay? It don't mean shit, you know what I mean?
So-
If you kill 50 people, only thing that really shocking me, them motherfuckers in New Zealand and SWAT. They said, you know what? We can use these guns. You know what I mean?
And so they want their guns back.
Yeah, you no longer will be able to buy these kind of guns in this country. No more, motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's a shock. That's a shock. That they actually got a place in the world with some common sense come into play. That they know that there's no need for everybody be running around with AK-47s and what they call it, 15s or MR-15s or whatever, AR-15s. They don't make no goddamn sense. You know what I mean? For the public, you run around with that kind of weaponry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. And they could have still killed that many people with a couple of handguns. It would have been more difficult. It wouldn't have been so goddamn easy.
Man, I'll tell you, but this happens a lot of places. I mean, you got people that are not native to France. They over in France cutting up.
And you know what I mean? The fool that killed all them gay people in that bar down there in Florida.
What's that? Omar Martin Pulse nightclub?
Yeah, go back where the fuck you came from and without that bullshit, man. You know what I mean? And then this is the thing about it. This what kills me. If you don't like gay people, why the hell did you come to America? I mean, why you here? You don't like pork. Why you here? You know what I mean?
That's right. We love pork over here.
I don't love no goddamn pork.
Oh, yes, you do.
Mm-hmm.
When you get a woman, what you want to do? You want to pork her.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to work, what you want to do? You want to bring home the bacon.
Yeah, whatever.
When somebody chase you down the street, what you call for? The cops, the pigs.
Yeah, well, yeah, I call it popo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
Well, anyway.
Yeah.
But these people come, and now, let's check this out. All right, so my man, he came from Australia, went to New Zealand, and bought all these guns, right? And I'm like, wait a minute. He's not Australian, I mean, he's not a New Zealand citizen. Then why anybody just say, hey, why this motherfucker come from Australia and buy out all these guns, right? And you know what I mean? They should have known something was right, you know what I mean? But nobody looked into it. Nobody looked into it. Nobody checked it. You know what I mean? Then they checked that fool. You know what I mean? So anyway, you see everybody these guns kill all these Muslim people who were just, and they was at prayer. Okay? Now, that kind of remind me of that Dylan Roof motherfucker that was in South Carolina somewhere. No, Atlanta. That shot those people the fuck up while he was in prayer. Once again, you know what I mean? Inside the house of their God, the choosing of their God. You know what I mean? I guess, like you say, oh, it's the shock factor. There's no shock factor and shit. This is plain out and out murder. You know what I mean? Plain out not murder. Ain't nobody shocked by it and shit. I'm just surprised. You know what shocks me? It ain't more of it being done.
Oh man, come on now. This.
Seriously, you know, when you think about it, when you really think about it, you know what I mean? You have to ask yourself, why ain't more of it being done? You know what I mean? And look who does this shit. You know what I mean? So you get the Islamic extremists, you get the white nationalists, okay, and who else you get? Oh damn.
Well, China do theirs in secret. I'm not letting them off the hook. I keep my foot on their neck.
Man, fuck you messing with the Chinese.
Yeah, I think they gave me some bad food one time or 2 times.
Yeah, whatever that shit, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody tell you to go buy that rat stew, motherfucker, or whatever it was.
Nah, it's America. You can't be feeding me any damn thing.
Oh, I can feed you what the fuck I want to feed you. Because the whole country feeds you eat drinking poison water and everything else and shit. Fuck wrong with you and shit. That's Detroit, what they got. You know what I mean?
Is it the fact that, you know, one of his things in his little manifesto, he said he did shoot the people to incite controversy in America about our Second Amendment. Yeah, and he also said he likes Donald Trump, but he doesn't like his policies or his laws. Yeah, I'm like, well, how do you like him? You like that white nationalist side of him, where he never condemns them. He'll condemn the entire city of Chicago. He'll condemn countries he calls shitholes, but he'll never straight out condemn white nationalists. I think that's what he likes about Trump.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, so as I was saying, yeah, they got all these motherfucking people running around here doing all kinds of shit coming from other countries, and then they praising Donald Trump. I praise Donald Trump too. You know what I mean? I praise him. He's the fucking king of the assholes and shit, and he got other assholes following him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Other assholes following him, praising him. And don't worry about it. The next mass shooting, I predict, let me see, next week I predict another mass shooting. You know what I mean? Yeah. And nobody figured out how to stop this shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, but there's a bunch of pussies out there. You run up in the church when you know there ain't nobody else got no scrap on.
Yeah.
So you shoot it up.
People in there about to pray. Yeah.
I'm trying to say this and shit. I'm tired of this bullshit. Let's do this thing in America. You know what I mean?
What we gonna do?
Everybody get this shit and let's do a purge and shit. Let's start a purging motherfuckers and shit. You know what I mean?
What type of purge we talking about here?
I'm talking about let's go out in the park somewhere and one side that don't like the other side get on one side and the other side that, you know, pull together and we all pull together and start shooting each other all at once. You know what I mean? This way, all the assholes could be going at once. You feel me?
Oh, okay. You're saying just shoot it out.
Yeah. Let's go somewhere nice and, you know, in the desert or something.
Somewhere nice.
Yeah, somewhere out there, you know, dirty, somewhere that the innocent won't get shot. You know what I mean? And just take it to each other. You know what I mean?
Like we can get like one of them old stadiums, like the Astrodome or something.
Oh, yeah, that'd be perfect and shit. Like, you know, you send 10 at a time. You know what I mean? You know, 10 at a time and shit. And you do it live TV. Okay? Live TV and shit, you know? And everybody can have their weapon of choice and shit. You got some people that like to carry the bats. Some people like to do knives. Some people like to do guns and shit. Flamethrowers. Whatever it takes and shit, you know what I mean? Let's go out there and shit. Get all the groups together and shit that want to hurt each other and shit.
People want to hate and kill. Most of them don't want to die.
Oh, because they're pussies and shit.
Yeah.
See, you take a real goddamn pussy to walk up in the church and start shooting people, or a mobster start shooting
That's
Or
facts.
synagogue and take it to church. It's a real pussy and shit. You mean, I be like, you know what, that's why that pussy in the White House said, oh, everybody ain't mad if they what you call me. Motherfucker, what the fuck is wrong with you? Pussy. You know what I mean? What part you ain't getting this shit? You know what I mean? Because I'm not digging this shit. What part did I miss this shit? You know? Because I'm
Yeah.
a part of this movie.
Yeah, I never understood the fact. How can you leave? Like, you're gonna hate somebody that's where you are. Like, why would you get on a plane or a boat to go somewhere to people you hate? Like, why are you seeking them out?
Well, you know what? This is why I say that he got the wrong idea about his immigration policy. The Mexicans love us. They love us. They cook us with nice, good food. They work hard and shit and all that. I love the Mexicans and shit. So why you want to keep them out? Now, the ones I would keep out, and listen, I don't mean no harm Muslim people, right? But, you know, this is America, and they got pornographic women with their ass all out and shit and all that. Y'all supposed to be against all that shit. Why the fuck is that it? It don't make no sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to me for me to come from an all-Muslim country to come to America. None at all. It doesn't make any sense to me at all. I mean, as a Muslim myself, I don't fucking understand why would a Muslim not born here want to come here. I don't. It don't make no sense. Now, I'm quite sure there's some all-white country, almost all white, damn near all white. You can go to Sweden, you know what I mean? It's in a couple of more places. It's damn near all white. You know what I mean? Like 99.99% the population is white. You know what I mean? And you could go there and be white. You know what I mean? Why don't you just go there and be white? You know? Why don't you go somewhere and be Muslim? You know? Why don't you go somewhere and, you know, whatever you want to be? And then, let's get back to the motherfuckers, the mirror effect. The transfer, those imported motherfucking niggas and shit I was talking about.
That's right, that mirror effect. That mirror exposure effect.
Motherfuckers come from another goddamn country, look at a black man for 5 minutes and say, oh, you what? Y'all could be doing better. Motherfucker and shit, you ain't got a fucking thumb on your ass. You don't know what the fuck they do to us. You have no goddamn clue and shit what it takes to be a black man in America, and yet you're gonna go up there and talk that stupid shit. You know what I mean?
But you got to remember, they are exposed to it constantly. And that's the problem. That's their problem. That's why this mirror exposure effect is a culture. Imagine being told over and over and over again that the gun laws are no good because there's gun violence in Chicago and they have the strictest gun laws. I'm saying something that I've heard 100 times more. The reason why I'm saying it is because I've been exposed to it constantly, over and over and over again. It's a form, it starts as a form of advertisement. It starts as a form of somebody believing something and they want to push a message, so you'll repeat the said message over and over again until it registers in somebody. Put it like this, you ever hear a song on the radio and you just think it was sucked? But they keep playing it over and over. Can't stop, won't stop. They just keep playing it over and over until you start singing it. You remember the words. That's what I'm speaking on right here. How do your mind, how does, a kid born that knows nothing of hate learn hate?
It's easy. See, the parents teach them.
Yes.
The parents teach them.
And they don't say it one time. They continuously say it. They let them know over and over again. We don't like them colors.
Yeah, well, and then
We don't like them white folk.
I gotta deal with the color folk in America don't like the color. I gotta deal with color people from other places and shit. And I'm talking about all kind of color motherfuckers. I'm talking about y'all yellow motherfuckers out there. I'm talking about all of y'all brown motherfuckers and shit, and your black motherfuckers. You get to this fucking country and start talking all kind of stupid shit about us and shit. Ain't got nobody to bother with. about the racism that I had to deal with, or my great grandfather had to deal with. They say, oh yeah, y'all should be better off. Well, you know what we would have been had Lincoln Plan went through. You know what I mean? We would have been had they listened to Martin Luther King. You know what I mean? We would have been.
Oh, you called Martin Luther King a pussy earlier.
You're still a pussy and shit. What the fuck? You should ain't changed my words. Did I? Did you let me back off of that? Oh, you didn't, did you? Still a pussy. You know what I mean?
But they didn't listen to him, huh?
No, I didn't listen to him. They didn't listen to that. They didn't listen to that. All they wanted to do was keep a thumb on us motherfuckers and shit. That's why they still got held back. You can't hold a thumb on me and shit and not hold yourself down at the same time, motherfucker. You know what I mean? So now they having a bunch of dumb lips. We half retarded motherfuckers and shit running around with guns and shit talking. Hey, y'all. They fucking elected. Go to prove what I'm saying. The American system is so fucked up that these retarded motherfuckers out there, they elected a retarded president. We got the first, excuse me, I'm sorry, retarded people out there. I apologize, I'm wrong. Mentally impaired people, I'm very sorry for what I just said. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. But them bastards elected Mr. Trump, and them, all of them motherfuckers are some stupid ass motherfuckers, okay? I'm saying that I'm the dumbest of the dumb. You know what I mean? And when Hillary said, she said something. The deplorables are the most deplorables of the deplorable. Y'all some deplorable people. Okay? So then they run around and shit with the Nazi flag and skinheads talking shit and all this shit going on and shit, synagogue shootings, church shootings and shit. All this came along with this motherfucker got involved.
But
okay.
All Trump was doing was using things that have been said over and over and over again.
Yeah, but he knew how to use. See, listen, when you know
listen, what smart person would say we got to build a wall to keep out people? When I mean, it's 2000, it's the 2000s. We're talking about building walls.
Well, like I said, first thing, this dumbass didn't want to dig that the wall wouldn't work anyway. And plus, he's stupid because he ain't digging it, but it's more illegal Chinese in this country.
I understand, but he said something real simple, and it was simple, and it was able to be repeated.
And it was able to be believed by some other motherfuckers and shit.
Yeah.
They locked on to that and say, yeah, we need to build a wall to keep the Mexicans out.
They taking our jobs. They taking our jobs.
Mexicans do jobs that we don't want to fucking do. You know what I mean? I ain't going for, I ain't picking up. Well, who the fuck gonna pick that lettuce? Who gonna pick them tomatoes? You know what I mean? I know fucking well I ain't.
You know the jobs he was really talking about. This they bedroom. That's the jobs that was lost. My grandkids are kind of dark.
Okay. So is your grandkids gonna go out there and pick this cotton?
Hey, my grandkids are gonna be better baseball players though, maybe.
Maybe they might be and shit. I don't know shit. You know what I mean? You don't look like much of an athlete to me and shit. I don't know where they gonna get that shit from.
Get that Mike Trout money.
They must gonna get that from the other half side shit, and shit. You don't look like no athlete at all, but shit. You like a fucking the Pillsbury marshmallow brown man, chocolate marshmallow man. You fat motherfucker.
Yeah, you better be talking about Trump. Cause you got to see me soon.
I ain't scared of you. I ain't scared of you. Who you? Who you? You know what I mean? Who you? You know what I mean? Who you? I ain't scared of you and shit. Well, should I be scared of you and shit? You know, telling it like it is, you fat motherfucker. You know what I mean? Anyway, my old ass ain't scared of you. I'm too old to be scared. You know what I mean? And too tired to run. So I guess you better have some air brakes before you start coming my way. You better hope they working and shit.
I think you better be careful and understand that I can run faster than you.
You know, I think that you have a perception that you can.
Okay, well, you know there's only one way to figure this out. You
No,
know,
because I'm not running
what's
this shit.
stopping you? Air?
I ain't running this shit. I ain't running. What the fuck? My brakes is on. I ain't running this shit. Man, I call better knock your young punk ass out.
I don't think you understand my wherewithal.
Yeah, I don't know what about your wherewithal, but one shot to that gut, that big gut of yours and shit, one shot to the gut and one on the chin and shit, and that's it. You done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I told you before. You know that first hit, I'm gonna be laughing like, did this nigga just hit me?
Yeah, them motherfuckers and shit talk about, oh, yeah, I got a car. Yeah, I got a car. Yeah, motherfucker, cause you eat rice and beans every night, motherfucker. I like steak and shit.
So much displaced hate.
You deodorant, motherfucker. When you wash your shit, when you wash your clothes, you just throw a bit of hot water and just let it run and shit. You don't use no detergent. I ain't never seen the motherfuckers buy detergent. Oh, none of that shit. You know what I mean?
Once again, if you keep telling yourself you could knock me out, it's still, that's just mere exposure, bro. That ain't gonna happen.
You still listen. First thing you don't understand this shit. See, I was just trying to show you something. If you keep telling yourself something, right, then you start to believe it.
Yeah.
That's the mirror effect, like you just said. You were
That's
trying
right.
to tell me.
Yeah.
I keep telling myself this, so I'm starting to believe it. Now, I'm getting stronger and stronger in my belief and shit. Even though it might not be the right thing or the true thing, I'm getting stronger and stronger in my belief and shit, see? That's how I work and shit. So now I'm at the point where I'm ready to jump on your ass and shit, motherfucker. You know what? This is what I'm going to tell you right now. The only reason why I'm not going to knock you out is because I expect you to give me $20 a week every day for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? So you do know what that is, right?
Like my friend mine would say, yeah, $20 from my hand to yours.
You do know what that is a week, right? You do understand that, right? $20 a day for the rest of your life. That's what you're going to give me. Otherwise, I'm going to have to knock you out every day. You know what I mean? I'm going to have to put you to sleep, you know? And I know that you say, oh, he's an old man, he talking crap like that, you know what I mean? Okay, you gotta understand, okay?
I saw you fight before.
Was it a W or was it an N? What was it?
It was an N. Wait a minute. It was a black person. You tried to trick me.
Okay, was it a win or was it a loss?
Oh, yeah, you won.
Of course, you see, that motherfucker was like 10 years younger than me. He thought that he could whoop on me and shit. I don't know what's wrong with him. You know what? If it was 20 years younger, it still wouldn't have made a difference. He still was going down. So your young boys don't get it and shit, see? I mean, see, I ate that strong food that didn't have that GMO shit and shit, you know what I mean? I had natural food and shit. I had cleaner air and shit. Cleaner water than y'all had and shit. So, right then and there, if you're 30 years younger than me, and you're only 30 years old, right? You've been eating unpure and drinking unpure shit for a long time. I actually had natural chicken.
I got hate in me too.
I know that. Yeah, you should have some hate in you.
I hate anybody that hate me.
Yeah, whatever. I don't hate you and shit, you know what I mean? But you know, why you hate yourself like that? Why you hate yourself like that, man? Why you talking about yourself like that?
Listen, man, I know you're going to try to pull out some pepper spray. I know you're going to try to pick up a brick. I know you're going to try to do something bad. I understand.
No. When I knock you out of shit, it's just going to be fair and square. I'm going to take thunder and lightning, and I'm going to crack the skull above you. Okay? The skull, I'm going to crack your skull. Shit. With one punch and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. One punch, goddammit. Yeah. Well, actually, no, I'm going to use two. Because one, I'm going to use on that fat gut of yours and shit. You know what I mean? I'm going to hit that gut. It's going to be an explosion of farting and shitting out of you and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, and you probably going to hurl too. Hey.
Wow.
Well,
This is some mere exposure. So the people listening gonna be like, yo, Millz, Trap gonna whoop your ass. Cause I'm just sitting there like, yo, this is funny.
Put your money on Trap, because Trap a badass old man. You know what I mean? Trap is a real badass old man.
You went from racing me to kicking my ass. Pay attention.
Trap in good goddamn shape too. You know what I'm saying? This is the thing about the motherfuckers don't dig at this shit.
Salute Blue Label. Yeah, he talking out of it like he been drinking.
Trap is good. I ain't had no goddamn drink. That woman won't allow me to drink. You know what I mean? What you talking about? You know what I mean? Which I could.
The woman won't allow you to drink.
No, she said, oh, no.
Oh, my bad.
She like to keep me at full strength.
Your new name gonna be Trap Beta Gardner.
Yeah, whatever shit. I'm just gonna do what you tell me to do. Okay?
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, Trap Beta Gardner. I gotta get some new banners made.
I'm afraid of her, okay?
Yeah.
I'm scared of her. I ain't scared of you, you punk ass motherfucker. You know what I mean? Yeah, I ain't scared of you. I might be scared of her, but I ain't scared of you. And shit, fuck you.
Fuck you too.
Oh, boy, shit.
Yeah, you know what? I feel like getting some mere exposure
I'm
effect.
gonna tell you, when I knock your ass out, you know what I mean, and you laying there knocked out, I'm gonna spray you with some hot piss to wake you up, and then knock you out again, okay? Knock you out a second time.
I don't get no wins here because you know, it's not a good look on me beating up on some old dude.
You know what? Just pretend I'm that Catholic priest that calls you in the back in the day.
Nah, I'm gonna pretend you that old nigga trying to get with grandma after grandpa went.
Oh, well, you know what?
You was a foul old nigga too. I wanted to slap the shit out of you, old nigga.
Okay, pretend I'm him, okay?
Yeah.
Pretend I'm him and shit, you know? 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm telling you straight on.
Want a green card so bad, old nigga.
You know what? Listen, I will sell my American. I wonder if you could sell your citizenship. Like, can I trade my citizenship then with somebody that wants to really be here so I get the fuck out, right? So I could say, like, listen, all right, my property I own and all that, everything I got, I'm willing to leave the shit behind and shit, and the citizenship, you trade that for some money, a certain amount of money and shit, then I could go somewhere the fuck else and live and shit, where they don't have young punk ass motherfuckers like you running around that I need to slap upside the head and shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but anyway, other than that, the mirror effect and shit, let's get back to that.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers and shit, coming this motherfucker, and first they wanted you to talk shit about black people.
Cause that's all they heard. That's all they heard. Black man lazy. Black man. Black man lazy. Black man, he lazy.
Listen, this what they don't understand is, it's a reason that's why they only heard that. You know what I mean? They don't get here and say, damn, I never heard, they get here and say, oh, I never heard of the Klan before. I never knew they had neo-Nazis here before. How come I never knew that? They never question these things and shit. So it's only what they want to believe that they believe. They want to believe the negative shit about black man in America. You know what I mean? They want to believe that. They have that need to think that, okay, so this is not going to happen to me. But you remember that motherfucker up in New York? What's his name was? Amadou? You know what I mean? The other motherfuckers and shit. The other motherfucker, black motherfucker in New York, where they took him in an African war. They took him up in a police station and shit. They stuck some shit up in his ass and shit. You know what I mean? Stuck a plunge up his ass and shit. Man, come on, man. These motherfuckers not getting it. They're not getting it. And then they weren't united at home because you come from a country that's Africa. You're all black in that country. And y'all failing over there. Some of the richest countries in the world and shit. Well, as far as mineral rights are concerned, you know what I mean?
Damn. Why they keep holding Blue Label's messages for review? Blue Label in here talking.
Where you from, Blue Label is African too?
Blue Label be upstate New York.
Oh, upstate like in
Yeah,
prison?
he up. Oh no, like Buffalo, nigga. Damn, go up.
You said upstate. You know what upstate means to me? Upstate means in prison and shit. That's what upstate means. That's
Anyway, Blue Label, he gonna be hosting the show. I think it's gonna be Saturdays at 9:30 on Ruckus Radio. He gonna be having he gonna be having the show. He gonna be having music. It's gonna be a music show with musical guests.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Who's gonna have on the guests and shit?
Yeah.
Who you got to guess? Who's the guest?
Some people he know in the music world, man. Blue Label be putting that music. He be putting that music out. If you listen for a second, old nigga, he be putting that music out.
Oh, okay, cool, Blue Label and shit. I got this young girl and shit. Her name Quadira. And she's an up-and-coming rapper from Philly. You might want to, check in on her and shit.
Blue Label from the Bronx. Okay, BX. Yeah. So Blue Label, Trap say he got a young lady out there that can get some musically gifted. So
she's very gifted and shit.
She got a SoundCloud.
Yeah, she got a new thing up on YouTube and shit. You can catch up there.
All right, see, now that's what we gotta do. We gotta get that connection made.
Yeah, but anyway, as I was saying, let's get back to these old motherfuckers and she coming in this motherfucker country time.
It's the exposure. We keep saying it over and over again.
You keep saying exposure, but I'm like, yo, y'all not listening to the whole story. Y'all don't listen to all America. You don't listen to what the other motherfuckers doing. What these motherfuckers doing, all they talk about is negative shit about black people.
I thought only black people was on welfare when I was a kid.
Did you?
Yeah, because that's all I heard. All the single mothers on welfare and taking food stamps. Food stamps.
Nobody could have been that naive, could they?
But that's all you heard. That's all you heard until you look at the numbers. You're like, wait a minute. If ain't no black people living in Wyoming and people in Wyoming got food stamps, who the fuck is they?
Right. And then you figure out that 60% of the population over there getting food stamps. And you're like, wait a minute, hold up now. How's that possible, right?
I'm just trying to say, man, it's just be careful because it's a narrative. Like me and you were talking earlier about Haiti and what they're going through, but you won't really hear it on the news. It's like they slightly talk about it, but then we got to focus on R. Kelly and we got to focus on these college people scandals or some plane or falls out of the sky for some reason. Now we can't focus on Flint water no more because that was Obama. That's when Obama was in office. We was talking about Flint water. But if they don't keep it in the forefront, it disappears. Here's another one that you don't hear a lot about. Black Lives Matter. Remember Black Lives Matter?
Yeah, I remember that.
They countered Black Lives Matter with All Lives Matter. They tried to suppress Black Lives Matter with All Lives Matter. And the people that had Black Lives Matter, they were like, yeah, we know all lives matter. We just letting you know Black Lives Matter because it seems like y'all don't know. So you know what happened? Blue Lives Matter. Where are these blue people?
Yeah, where blue people at?
But Blue Lives Matter, they got a flag. Blue Lives Matter is still being seen. They done made their symbol. Yeah, you don't see a lot of Black Lives Matter flags no more. And the All Lives Matter people disappeared because they realized they really don't think all lives matter. They just wanted to shut up Black Lives Matter. And they said, you know what? Blue Lives Matter will do that for us. But nobody talks about it no more because it's not being thrown in your face constantly, i.e., the mere exposure effect is not there anymore. So it's a way to fight the mere exposure effect because, I got to give you solutions. So one of the ways to fight Blue Label, now noticing comments that get hidden. Uh, to fight the mere exposure effect, you need something called the framing effect. So the framing effect is when you're framing things that you see. And what that does is it gives you a chance to form a rational and coherent thought around what you see, not based on just stuff being thrown in your face constantly. So that's the only way to fight off that mere exposure effect. A lot of jokes that were used with the mere exposure effect when I was researching this were like ugly people trying to get with somebody. And they were like, has that mere exposure effect kicked in yet? Or do I need to walk by again? As if their presence constantly being in front of that person over and over and over again is making them like them more. That's why you see a lot of workplace romances. Yeah, that's I attribute mere exposure effect to things like Stockholm syndrome. So yeah, you may have them tied up in a dungeon and not feeding them all the time, but because they see you, they start falling in love with you. They might go on TV and say, "You're not a bad man. It's your parents." Talking about you, Kelly. Anyway, so that's how I think.
Talk about my man R. Kelly like that. That's wrong. R. Kelly, what you talking about the past thing with the young girls? Or you talking about the things with the women that he keep
Look. All I'm saying is that exposure, always being there. This happens. This is, I swear, people cheat with people they see constantly. This is what I mean. It's like, yeah. So, like today, I did an experiment with a post. I kind of, yeah.
It took a weak minded motherfucker to fall for those and go for that shit. It's a really weak minded motherfucker that go for the dumb shit like that. Seriously.
Well, what do you think people are? That's why we call them sheeple. People are sheep, and they follow.
They call people sheep in churches too. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I heard that shit. I was like, wait a minute.
Exactly. Yeah. And there's a shepherd.
I ain't no sheep. You should get a shepherd and shit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Because they can lose track. And if they're not trying to research and they don't even want to be bothered by research or forming a rational thought about something, then they can fall for whatever. So if the news keeps coming on every day and it's telling you, like say that even the Jesse Smollett situation, when he first said what he said, you're hearing it out of his mouth. And then it showed over the news over and over and over again. And some people would just sit there and say, wow, that's terrible. Some might have said, wait a minute, something might be a little fishy there. But the media can give you a narrative and keep pushing that narrative till they get what they want from that narrative. So it's very important that be cognizant of things just being in your face constantly. Cardi. But be very cognizant. You can enjoy, but just know that there are some real important things going on in this country and around the world that does need our attention. But if we don't give it the proper attention, it will go away. Trap, you got any final thoughts on the mere exposure effect?
I just want the motherfuckers that will come over to this country and shit and do shit and say shit to watch their language and shit because Trap ain't having it. You see this shit in front of me or do some shit like that, I'm gonna get you back. That's all I'm saying and shit. I believe in revenge. I sure believe in a vengeful motherfucker. He don't want to be fucking with Trap and his peoples and shit. grab her
Damn.
too. I don't give a fuck and shit. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Everybody free to do whatever they want to do, but make your mind up with what you don't want to do. You know what I mean? Oh,
So that's the greatness about what we do here.
yeah, revenge.
So Trap, I want to thank you for hanging in as long as you did. I appreciate you being able to hang in longer than the time that you were talking about. We did get off to a late start. This is Trap Gardner, and Trap Gardner. He can be found. You can DM him on the Instagram. This picture not coming in clear. Here we go. There you go. So we can DM him on the Instagram. You can hit him on paypal.me/TrapGardner. I'm putting your picture up on the screen right now.
Yeah, well, anyway.
And I am Millz Lane. Huh? It's a picture where you got a mask on your face.
Well, that's why. I got a mask on my face and shit. Because I don't want a motherfuckers and shit to be looking at me and saying and trying to target me and shit.
Oh,
I
shit.
gotta go.
There you go.
Gotta go.
All right, sir. Salute.
All right, be safe, my friend.
All right. And I am Millz Lane. And on that Instagram at What's Wrong with Dad, PayPal, paypal.me/Millz Lane. So, how we try to do the show, give behind the scenes real quick. Tried to use the Google Hangouts, but it just wasn't working. So, forget it. We went the old-fashioned route of the cell phone. But, yeah, we'll get that figured out. Thanks, everybody, for joining, of course. You've been a great audience. Thanks for your engagement. And I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of American Culture Topics.